Hi everyone. I know it's been a while since I made one of these talking videos, but I recently got into CMU as a transfer, and I thought why not make a video where I discuss my essays and just share some general tips that I have for future applicants. Okay, so let's start with the first essay. Most students choose their intended major or area of study based on a passion or inspiration that's developed over time. What passion or inspiration led you to choose this area of study? So, this is basically a why major essay that a lot of colleges have, and what they're expecting from you here is to share some experiences or learnings that have helped you to grow to like this subject. And this is what I wrote. The problem with receiving large wholesale orders as a bootstrap company, Cardestum, is that if you fail to deliver, the chances of your survival decrease exponentially. It's a daring venture that immerses you in the dramatic dance of risk and reward, where each wrong decision means more than just a missed opportunity. It could spell the difference between surviving and succumbing to failure. Growing up in a family of jewelers, I've been made accustomed to finding refuge in uncertainty and being immersed in discussions about how to constantly innovate, stay ahead of the market, and grow a 3 generation old business. Business to me is the intersection between irrationality and rationality, logic and creativity, innovation and exploration. From pioneering groundbreaking technology to closing cold sales calls, the sheer versatility of business inspires me. I've always held the conviction that authentic learning transcends the confines of the classroom, flourishing when we ardently pursue our curiosity in its purest manifestation. And within this realm of continuous peculiar attempts and subsequent failures in the marketplace, my true learning blossoms. Defying the norms of a conservative industry, I started building on the frameworks of ingenuity and experimentation to constructively bridge the gap between the unsustainable paper card industry and sustainability through innovation. By combining intellectual thought, collaboration, and resilient prototyping with near field communication technology, I created consumer convenient cards that seamlessly transfer information to any mobile within seconds. This brief introduction to the marketplace has allowed me to explore the limitless potentialities of business. With hours of hard work, research, and constructive criticism, my journey of crafting meaningful solutions to the myriad of challenges that confront individuals, organizations, and society at large is poised to persist, enabling me to gain the knowledge, experience, and skill set necessary to maximize my market share and grow my stock price. So in this essay, I basically talked about how business is not a subject that you learn just in the classroom, and I focus more on the experiences that I've had outside the classroom, such as growing up in a family of entrepreneurs, starting my own business, and in the first paragraph, I had a really good hook. I basically talked about how if I didn't fulfill this wholesale order, my whole company would shut down, and that just grabs the attention of the reader instantly and makes them interested in the story. So going forward, I just kept building upon that how the different experiences and challenges that I've faced while running my business have helped me grow as a person and as an entrepreneur, and why this is something that I want to continue learning about and continue pursuing in college. Moving on to the second essay. Many students pursue college for a specific degree, career opportunity, or personal goal. Whichever it may be, learning will be critical to achieve your ultimate goal. As you think ahead to the process of learning during your college years, how will you define a successful college experience? So, I think this was one of the most fascinating and interesting questions that I came across because it really forced me to think what I want out of my college experience. Like, how do I want to spend my next 4 years? What are the things that I want to learn? Who are the people that I want to meet? What are the experiences outside the classroom that I'm chasing? What are the opportunities that I'm looking for? And this is how I boiled it down. I want to be courageous, curious, and ingenious in college. I seek to plunge into an environment that compels me to push my intellectual boundaries and embark on a quest to find my authentic self. In my pursuit of knowledge, I am eager to explore unfamiliar yet exciting topics. I want to learn the principles and methods of design from Professor Chapman in her class Design Thinking for Business, Creative Solutions for Complex Problems. From the class Negotiation and Conflict Resolution, I learned the strategy and decision science of effective negotiation used for closing deals in the marketplace. Curiosity drives me to understand the intricacies of human behavior and its impact on consumer decisions. I will work with Professor Lockton on his consumer behavior research, enabling me to curate a culture of research-based applicative thinking at Cordesta. I want to take high risk, high reward bets on my dreams, thoughts, and ideas. I will spend my evenings creating new prototypes and bringing my imagination to life in the Tech Spark makerspace, and nights curating business plans in the SWOT Center. My interest in staying ahead of the market will lead me to research under Professor Routledge on blockchain's limitless possibilities through Tepper's blockchain initiative. I want to build fascinating products at the intersection of innovation, technology, and finance, blockchain financial modeling, and to take these innovations to Project Olympus. My journey through college will be marked by moments of learning, from guiding the Undergraduate Entrepreneurship Association to one day leading my own Fortune 500 company. I look forward to achieving it all, from painting fences to racing buggies. At CMU, I'll find my home. Whether it's forming bonds with my peers or driving towards social and sustainable change, through experimentation and exploration, I'll weave my interests into a tartan experience, creatively and uniquely mine. So one of the things that I really focused on in this essay was CMU is very big on interdisciplinary learning, and that is what I try to portray. I talked about design, business, entrepreneurship, economics, technology, blockchain, and how all of these together will provide me the education that I'm looking for, that I'm seeking, and how I will apply myself to these particularly different arenas, and how I will excel in them, not just in the classroom but also beyond it, and how I will try to collaborate with my peers on campus to really go the really take the next step, like how I will do research, how I will build businesses. And I think this gives the university a real perspective of what I'm going to do once I get on campus, what they can expect from me, from my presence on campus, and I think that just makes the decision much easier. And finally, the third essay. Consider your application as a whole. What do you personally want to emphasize about your application for the admissions committee's consideration? Highlight something that's important to you or something you haven't had the chance to share. Tell us, don't show us. So for this, I basically borrowed an idea from a friend about a year ago when I was doing my freshman year applications, and I built upon that. I think what really helped me write this essay well was the analogy that I used, or the theorem that I discussed, which helped show like two different parts of me, and this is how I did it. I'm fascinated by the dual side brain theory. For the longest time, I considered myself an analytical thinker, but I've come to realize that the unique blend of the two shapes me. Having been absorbed in discussions about using analytical strategies and decision science to beat the market ever since I was a child, I learned the importance of logical thinking from a young age. Statistics and reasoning provided the fundamental framework behind all my thoughts and decisions as I explored the arena of finance, from staking propitious high-yield liquidity farms to exploring the intersection of applied mathematics and economics by researching profit maximization levels through utilizing multivariable optimization. However, as time passed, I realized I had lost touch with my creative side. My obsession with facts and figures had refrained me from expressing my authentic self. The sense of my identity had faded away, and my search for it led me back to my safe haven, the soccer field. On the field, I was unbound by rationality. I took risks with no fear and showcased my intuition based individualistic thinking. I now embrace the imaginative thinking that I've developed on the field, just as much of it. Using my right brain, I scour the integration between rhythm and films and digital media. Intertwine theoretical concepts with humorous anecdotes in my book, High School Entrepreneurship. Use ergonomic designing to craft products. Over time, I've realized that my right brain wasn't naturally dominated by my left, but rather underappreciated by me. I am the amalgamation of all my experiences. I utilize my dual sided one brain in everything that I do. While I view things from two different lenses, I approach them using a combination of both. Incomplete without the other, I shine brightest when I unite my multipotentialities. So as you can see that the whole essay is built upon this single analogy or theorem, which helps me discuss the two distinct parts of me. Okay, so now that I've discussed my three essays, what are some general tips or thoughts that I have about the supplemental CMU office? So I think it's very important to realize that CMU is a very academically challenging and rigorous school. So to fit into that culture or environment, you need to show them how you're a very curious person, how you're intellectual, and how you're willing to learn beyond all measures. And you need to prove that to them so that they'll consider you as the correct fit. But that's not all that CMU has to offer. Their learning opportunities outside the classroom are amazing. So you need to also talk about the things that you want to do, things that you want to do outside the classroom and the opportunities that you want to grab. And you need to make your presence felt. Like you need to be able to tell them once you're on campus, these are the things that I'm going to do, and you just another thing that I try to do was talk about how I'll pursue their interdisciplinary learning, how I'll dive into the various arenas that they have to offer, which I think helped me stand out as well. And good luck to all the future applicants. I hope this helps you out.